So again, excuse my voice, still not feeling well, but I'm out here making videos. This camera makes vlogging really easy. All I have to do is just look and it's there. I'm out in the wind. This will be like a wind test. I do have the little mullet on top of the microphones here. So if you can still hear me, that's pretty awesome because it's really windy out here. This will also give you kind of a glimpse at what this camera does in direct sunlight. See if I get overexposed or not. I just have it on record. I didn't mess with any other settings. I'm just hit the button. And we'll kind of see what it does with the lights behind me, dynamic range, if you can still see me or not. Does a pretty good job. Not bad, right? The zoom on this camera is also amazing. So right now you can barely see the top of the fountain. Now you can see it. Now you can still see it. Now that's as far as it'll let me go for recording. And as you can see, with the wind blowing, the stabilization is pretty good. But this is about as good as you can get handheld. Now if I put this down on something, let's see what happens. Let's find my target. So again, for as far away as I am from that fountain, for it to be very windy out here, I mean, what more do you want as far as stabilization? Okay, so I admit this isn't like a full-blown review of the Canon Powershot, but this is a review for anybody who's looking to get a camera for YouTube or just for vlogging in general. I looked at a lot of camera reviews online, and every time that they have a review, it's not for us. It's not for a vlogger or somebody who's looking to do video. So they always talk about the picture quality, stuff like this. Camera takes really good pictures, but that's not why I bought it, obviously. So I have a specific criteria that I'm looking for when I was searching for this camera, and this camera met that. So the first thing I was looking for, sound quality. So when I'm recording, because a lot of these cameras in this price range don't have a mic input, it's imperative that they have a good built-in microphone, and this camera does. So I don't have to worry about a lot of wind noise, which you were able to see in my last clip. I did put the little fuzzy, I don't know what you call those things, but it helps muffle the wind noise. The microphones are on top. There's two of them. There's a left and right one, and they're above the camera. But if you flip the lens up, if you flip the screen up, when I'm talking, it kind of bounces into the microphone, and it makes it so where you can hear me. Another thing that's real important for YouTubers and vloggers is image stabilization. So if you watched one of my videos about the camera gimbal for cell phones, it's really good, and the image quality, the image stabilization quality in this camera is almost as good as having a gimbal. It's not the same, obviously, but it's almost there. So I could walk around with this camera and pretty much get a very smooth shot out of the box without having to, you know, like contort my body and walk all like a little T-Rex. So that's what I was looking for as well. Good image stabilization. So you can walk, you can vlog, you can have the camera like right out in front of you, walk and talk, and the footage looks smooth. And then I guess the last thing would be, if you're vlogging, you need to have really good autofocus. So as I'm sitting right now, I can see myself in the screen. I can see that there's like a little box around my face, so it's tracking me the whole time. So I'll stay in focus like no matter where I go. I get closer or farther away. So it's really good for vlogging because, you know, 9 times out of 10, if you got the camera out in front of you, you see something, you want to get it in focus, you kind of turn towards it, but you still want your face in focus. And so this camera keeps you in focus. Also, when, for me, you know, if I'm filming cars and whatnot, it's smart enough to realize that that's what I'm trying to keep in focus is the vehicle. You do have manual focus as well. There's a lot of manual options in this camera. So if you're thinking that it's just, you know, the camera's kind of a set, which kind of, what turns off a lot of people is that they don't have the manual focus controls. This camera has a lot of manual focus controls, and there's a manual option if you just want to go full blown. Like you can control the ISO, you can control the aperture, you can control, and there's a couple other things that you can do as well. So this camera is kind of in between the novice and the pro, and that's why this is a great camera for the price. So again, like if you're looking for a good vlogging camera, you can't go wrong with this one. And I think this one is normally about $399. Sometimes you can find it on sale. I got mine on sale from Best Buy. You can also look on Amazon, and sometimes B&H has it on sale. So this is a great camera for vloggers, beginners, and even I wouldn't really say if you're a pro that you like this camera too much, because there may be some downsides not having the external microphone. The sensor is kind of small. It's not going to be like a DSLR, and then there's no way that you can change lenses on this. But if you're just starting out and you're thinking about buying a camera to start vlogging, this is perfect for you. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and please subscribe to my channel if you like this. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.